Hello everyone and welcome back to another Happy Home Paradise video. Today we will be creating Lucy a little toy shop today. So she wanted a doll manor and I just thought rather than making like a little bedroom or a living room with some dolls in it, we'd actually create it into a little toy store for her with a beautiful garden. This is the one that we chose, and yeah, let's nip on over and start creating her beautiful little toy store. So we are starting off with the garden today. This turned out actually really nice. I will say though, you'll have to bear with me with the controls. Unfortunately, I've not really played Animal Crossing probably for nearly a week, I think. I've actually been playing a lot of Fallout 4 this week, and I just found I was too used to my PlayStation controller, so I kept pressing B instead of A a lot. But we got there eventually. So I just thought I'd start with creating the pathway. I wanted a bit of a curved pathway rather than something straight, just to make it a little bit more interesting. We went with this beautiful little dirt path. So just in a nice little C curve. And then I just started placing some trees down. I tried to make them all a little bit different with different heights and things, just to add a little bit of depth to the garden for her. It's so annoying that you can't just place trees sort of closer to each other, but there we go. So we are going to be placing this little low table down. Now obviously it won't be functional, but I was kind of using it as almost like a little seating area for her. Putting some of these little plants just in the background, again just so it doesn't look quite so gappy. I just wanted to do her a nice little seating area where she could maybe go and have a cup of tea or a coffee and just relax in the garden. I absolutely love this ranch table and the chairs. The whole ranch series is absolutely beautiful. I use it so much in so many builds, so it was definitely a go-to in this video. So this was quite annoying because I thought I could probably pop that on top of the little tree stump, but for some reason it just won't let you, so I ended up getting rid of them. So we went with the blue hydrangea bushes. I just think they're a beautiful colour, perfect for sort of the summer season. We didn't go too mad with the colours in the garden, we just went with the white flowers, popped a few different ones down and just started placing them around. we just started putting in some of the hardwood trees just to mix it up a bit so that we didn't have all the same trees in the garden. I love those little trees. They just look so cute. So I moved the table and chairs just a bit further up into the garden, just by the trees. I just thought it would look nicer, and then we put in a little dirt path just under the table and chairs as well. We did have to have a little bit of a play about with this, just so it wasn't right up against the path leading up to the house. And just in this corner as well, I had a bit of a play about. I thought the way that looked right now wasn't right. I didn't want to make it too blocky though, but as it goes, I think it actually looks a lot better like this. So again, just adding some more trees in. Popping some more flowers around. So I decided to change the house up as well. I just wasn't happy with the way it looked. I went for a more pinky sort of looking house, and I just think it was nice and colourful then, and it just looks really, really nice, I think, with the garden. She seemed really pleased with the music players. And we just added a little garden faucet as well, because obviously with all the flowers she's going to need to water them. So in this little corner where we've put the rocking chair, I decided that we would do like a little picnic area of sorts. So yes, we went with that, and I was looking at maybe putting some fences in. None of them really looked right for me. I think we tried the lattice fence. Yes, we did. We tried the lattice fence, but I just didn't like it. I didn't think it looked right. See, it just looks a little bit too big for my liking. So I ended up, we were keeping the fence, but I actually changed it to the simple wooden fence, and we went with it in white as well, because it wasn't just the height of the fence I didn't like, it was the colour as well. But I think this one looks so much better. It's just nice and small and dainty, and just goes with the garden, I think, as well. And then here we just put in a little custom code for a blanket, and just pop the picnic basket on top. And then I literally just finished off her garden just by placing some more flowers, and that's it. The garden is done. Okay, so now we're starting on the interior. So I did a little toy store for her. I wanted it sort of bright and colourful and very welcoming, somewhere bright that would catch your eye and you'd want to walk into. Again, we haven't got very many wallpapers, so it was a little bit difficult, but we went with this one with the white flooring just to make it pop a bit, and I think it actually looks okay at the end. Once we've started getting all the furniture in, it starts to look very nice. So obviously you can't have a toy store without the dreamy shelves, so I went with a couple of those just in that corner. And then we used the ranch tea table for the toys to go on. Now I know she wanted it to be predominantly a doll house, but I ended up putting lots of different other toys in it as well. Because I didn't want to make it look too simple, if that makes sense, with just dolls. So yes, we went with different ones. At this point, unfortunately, I am still struggling with the controls. We got there. So as you can see, we've got lots of toys going in now. We changed the dolls just to make them a little bit more interesting, because them ones were very, very basic. So we went with a cheerleader and the school uniform one, I think it was, yep. And then again just changed the hair on it as well. I just think they look a bit better like that. Again, the map was a bit of a struggle again this week. All the ones that we've got, most of them are too small, I find. So we tend to be overusing this one a little bit, but hopefully soon we'll be able to get some more. It's quite a simple little design, but I think it actually ends up looking very, very nice. I was wanting to put in a till in for her, but unfortunately we didn't have one, so we just kind of had to just make just the store. Okay, so here we start with the walls. I thought the party garlands were kind of perfect for a toy shop, so we popped some of those all along the back wall. So we went with the starry garlands one above each window. Unfortunately, we didn't really have anything that was very toy store appropriate, really, so we just kind of had to go with what we have. I actually put the villager posters up, this purely because some of the shops that we've got in town, you've got like loads of posters that you can choose from and buy, so that was the thought with them. So they are up on the wall, people can buy them and take them home. So we put a lampshade in, but I actually ended up getting rid of it, just purely because I was actually putting the drapes in because I wanted it just a little bit more colourful, but unfortunately they wouldn't go in with the light, so yeah, I got rid of that. And then we changed a couple, so we had yellow and white. As you can see, that didn't quite look right, so I got rid of the front three and just kept the back three, and I just think that looked a little bit better. It almost looked a little bit too overcrowded, I think, with the front three as well. And there we have it. So that is Lucy's toy store. I hope you enjoyed this video. Thank you so much for watching. See you in the next video.